Hello everybody, welcome and thank you for stopping at my channel today. This is Divine Tidings, and today I just want to tap into these cards that I pulled just a little bit ago. I was trying to just get a general idea of what was going on with the collective right now. Chino, oh my gosh. Oh, kitties always like to help. I hope you enjoyed the kitty bump. Sorry about that. But yeah, this one I really wasn't anticipating on doing a video just yet, but I feel like this needed to be addressed. So I'm not sure. I don't like giving into or tapping into or feeding into any fear mongering. This just seemed like something to be aware of at this time. But I pulled this card, Trickery. And I wasn't exactly sure, just with the number 50 here. Now, since that condenses down to the number 5, which is a number of change, transformation, but it can also be a number of challenge. I also see the number 50 as almost this, definitely a challenge and a new beginning, a new cycle that's coming in or trying to be started at this time. And I did pull some tarot to see what might this be entailing. And, so I got the Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Chariot. What this is showing me is like what this trickery is doing. It's keeping an eye on, I don't know, it's weird. Okay, so this is going to sound really dramatic, but it's like keeping an eye on your ideas, watching your new opportunities, what it is that you're trying to create, and kind of taking off with it in a sense, like taking it and running. So it's like it feels like this energy here is just kind of watching you grow into these new opportunities and wanting to siphon off of, I'm not trying to stir any fear or anything. This is a general message. It's not going to resonate with everybody. So please use your discernment and just take what resonates, leave the rest for who it's meant for. I would suggest if this is causing any fear or anything like that, then, just kind of disregard this. I don't believe this would be for you. I think this is just more so giving you confirmation that if you are feeling this around you, then yes, this is kind of what's happening, but we're not gonna feed back into that. So let's focus on what it is that we need to keep our eyes on, keep our focus on in order to redirect away from this or keep ourselves protected. There could be an emphasis on just amping up your spiritual protection a little bit, making sure you're staying prayed up, doing cleansings, praying. Like I said, sorry, I didn't mean to repeat myself. It's been a minute since I've done a video, so it's kind of weird getting right back into the swing of it. Anyways, so let's see, what is, how is the collective to move about around this trickery? How's the collective to move? Observation. Got observation coming out, number 34. That condenses down to number 7. So it could be watching different aspects, obviously, about the environment going on around you, kind of taking a closer look at things that might seem a little bit, it's part of your regular day-to-day cycle, but something might be a little bit off. But it's not where your focus would normally be laying on. So that's why it's almost easy to overlook, I'm feeling like. With the number 3 and the 4 there, this could have something to do within the home, like a collaboration within the home, how we are working, how it doesn't have to be home. It could be work as well. Just I think of the number 4 as like a structure. Could be work. Could be yourself. With the number 3, I always think of like a not necessarily a gathering. Like I said, a collaboration. How we are working together with others, or what's working in the environment and what's not working in the environment. I hate to seem so vague on that, but I'm just trying to process through this. So observation, keeping a close eye on things. Can we see what needs to be observed? What needs to be observed at this time? Ooh. Ooh. The Hierophant. Hierophant. No, the Hierophant holds a lot of energies of sticking to tradition. Tradition. I don't know if I said that. I feel like that came out funny when I said that. Number 5 again, though. Changing how we are normally going about things. Hierophant energy, that could also do with, like, I just want to say marriage contracts, but it doesn't have to be that. Here, let's get another card out here. The Wheel of Fortune. Like our destiny and fate. One more card here. The 4 of Cups. Okay. Hold on, this feels... So definitely this emphasis on entering this new cycle of new beginnings happening that's being watched. But it's like the collective's being encouraged, like, okay, so I'm just doing a rerun real quick. So the collective's being encouraged to observe this energy right now, but I feel like it's more so staying in place, like staying in a very balanced state within mind and spirit. But this 4 of Cups here, yeah, there's this sense of, like I was talking about, like mentioning overlooking what it is that needs to be seen, what it is that's it's almost like if it was a snake right in front of you, it'd bite you because you didn't see it, you know, if you're familiar with that term. But let's see. Observing it for what it is. So it's not, like I said, it's something that's not directly within your line of sight, and that's why it's working. That's why it's being so sneaky, almost. It's feeling like a sneakiness working around you, building around you. I'm just drawn to the web here. It's like trying to catch your blessings that are coming in. Observing this, and not. I feel like the message here is also leaning towards watching our reaction towards this, even though there's something that's getting exposed for what it is at this time. But it's making sure that we're not reacting out of fear, reacting out of anger, because that's going to really throw us off this balance while we're starting this new cycle. Here, let's see, what's the overall advice for the collective moving forward? Overall advice for the collective moving forward, please. Ooh, too many cards. Overall advice for the collective. Routine. Got routine popping out. Number 42. So it condenses down to a number 6. So finding that balance, a harmonic balance within our routine here. Staying on top of routine, not letting these energies kind of knock us off of our routine. Like if we feel we need to act, or it's provoking us to act a certain way that's not within our normal way of going about things, you know, that's when we need to kind of pause and pull ourselves back to where we're not engaging with this energy too much. Overall advice. At least that's what it's feeling like. Here, let's pull a few tarot just to clarify can we clarify this routine, going about this routine? Hangman, getting new perspective. Now that did fall in the reverse. I don't know if you saw that when it landed on top of the routine card. Yeah, so making sure that you're not allowing whatever this trickery is to throw you off your perspective, to kind of blind you from what it is that you are very hard working on. Sorry, my words. Wow, very hard working on. You could be having it could be an issue with your communication. Like this energy could be messing with how you are communicating, because I feel very bitty like I'm stumbling on my words here. Can we get a couple more for this routine here? Temperance, staying within our balance. Yes, alchemizing these energies. Ooh. Okay, Emperor popped out first, but it was followed by the Two of Swords here. Or excuse me, Emperor. This is the King of Wands. This is King of Wands. Yeah, so staying. Ooh. What you running from? Don't run from your courage. I don't know. This card keeps jumping out of my hand. like it's unsure of its willpower here. But as long as you're staying within this balanced, yeah, I think that's why the Two of Swords, excuse me, the Eight of Swords, popped out of here, because we're getting stuck in our head of our confidence within ourselves here and staying within our routine. But I feel like you've already alchemized and balanced out what it is that you know that serves you, and what it is you know you need to let go of to kind of keep on, especially if it's something in your environment that you can't necessarily just get up and walk away from, you know. So it's not completely detaching, but what am I trying to say here, Spirit? Staying balanced. Yeah, they said just staying balanced within our wisdom and our understanding and our strength as well. But getting out of our head. Oh, interesting. This, oh gosh, just seeing these birds. It's like, what was I thinking? Getting trapped in a routine? Getting trapped? Make sure we're not getting trapped in a routine? Or something's trying to, excuse me. Sorry, I was backtracking a little bit, but no. I believe I was on the right trajectory there. Something is trying to throw off this routine, but stay strong within your routine. You know, if you play into the fear of it, that's when it's going to be able to infiltrate into your subconscious, you know, kind of help almost dictate how you begin to move, and then it, you know, starts to siphon what it is that you're manifesting here. I don't know. This is a really interesting read. Oh, that got left. 9 of Cups. So we do have a wish fulfillment that's coming in here. We do have a wish fulfillment that's coming in, but as long as we are staying within the right mindset and not letting this, whatever this energy is, sorry, that's a motorcycle riding by, but not letting this energy, yeah, throw us out of our routine, throw us out of our balance, get us out of our sovereignty, because it's trying to come in quick. But yeah, so you're definitely being guided to observe what it is, but don't absorb. That's the biggest key to things, like observing what's happening, but not absorbing and taking it too much to heart to where it's triggering strong emotions, low vibrational emotions. You know what I mean? But anyways, here, let's get one last card here. I'm gonna use this deck. Use this deck here and see last bit of advice before getting out of here. Let's last piece of advice for the collective moving forward. Last piece of advice for the collective moving forward, please, Spirit. Innocence. Innocence. 0 keeps popping out to me. So innocence, 0, starting in the new cycle, beginning again. It almost makes me feel like think of the Fool card. You know, viewing things with an innocent eye. I believe this is what it's feeling like. Making sure that we're observing the situations from not the standpoint, like I said earlier, of fear, of anger, of expecting the worst necessarily, but tapping into the innocence of ourselves and just observing everything for what it is and not holding on to emotions that it might provoke or stir up. But yeah, I'm going to leave it that I feel like that was the message that's been delivered. I hope this makes sense. And if it did resonate, I wish you the best of luck on this and just keep focused and moving forward. Otherwise, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the next one.